Hey guys, it's Nyala, and I'm going to show you my recipe for a dish that's been trending on TikTok and Instagram called Espegueti Verde. Don't make fun of my attempt at saying it with an accent. And you know I love reviewing products, so I'll be trying a new knife set that I got on Amazon from a brand called EXTTE. So I used 4 poblano peppers, a jalapeno, and there's going to be an orange serrano pepper in this clip, but we're not going to end up using it, 2 garlic cloves, and a white or yellow onion. 1 block of cream cheese, 1 cup of Mexican crema, 1 cup of milk, and a bunch of cilantro. You're going to spray or drizzle some olive oil onto the poblano peppers and then rub the oil all over them so they're nicely coated. Put them in the toaster oven or a regular oven at 400 degrees, and I honestly don't have a specific amount of time to give you. I just watch the peppers roast and see how the skin is blistering and bubbling, and you can just tell when it's time to flip them over. When you take them out of the oven, put them into one of those thin plastic produce bags from the supermarket, or you could put them in a Tupperware bowl. So you're going to twist the bag closed or put the lid on your Tupperware and let the peppers steam for at least 10 minutes. When they're done steaming, take them out and put them on a plate, and they should be nice and wrinkly and shiny. Then use a spoon or your fingernails to peel off the outer layer of roasted skin from all of the peppers. And now that we're about to slice these peppers, it's time to open up this knife set from Amazon. And I'm recording this voiceover after the fact, so I can tell you right now that they performed nothing short of amazing. And what's the damage, you ask? $35. You already know by now that I love finding awesome deals on Amazon, so I'm going to obviously have the link to this set in the description box down below, and I'm going to show you each knife throughout the video, but the set comes with an 8-inch chef's knife, an 8-inch bread knife, a 5-inch utility knife, and a vegetable peeler with a white ceramic blade. So back to the peppers, you can easily pop out the stem, and then I used the main big chef knife to slice each pepper in half, and then you need to scrape out all of the seeds. Once you've de-seeded all of the peppers, just slice each one into little strips and then cut those strips into squares. And you definitely don't need to finely chop them or anything like that because everything's just going to get blended together later. Next, I cut the onion in half and then into quarters. And here's the part where I couldn't find my 4-sided grater. How did I lose an entire grater? Don't ask me. I attempted to use a small flat grater on the onion, and you can see it kind of got the job done at first, but as time went on, the onion layers just started falling apart onto the plate, which is fine though, because like I said, we're going to be blending everything together anyway. In the meantime, I also boiled a pot of water, and I'm using long fusilli pasta because textured macaroni holds sauce the best, but you can honestly use whatever pasta you want. I used the garlic press to squeeze the 2 garlic cloves over the peppers. Here's the serrano pepper that we're not going to bother using because I love spice, but I realized I don't want to overpower all of the other flavors in this sauce, so 1 jalapeno is fine. In a frying pan, I added some butter, then add the poblano peppers, onions, and garlic, and the sliced jalapeno. Saute everything on medium heat for 5 minutes just to draw the flavor out of everything. Then scrape it all into the blender. Add the cream cheese, cut the block into 2 or 3 pieces, 1 cup of Mexican crema, a handful of cilantro, and 1 cup of milk. Then blend everything up very well. You want it to be really thick and smooth with no big chunks in it. I poured the mixture to fill the bottom of the pan, and this is only half of what was in the blender, so there's definitely leftover sauce for the fridge. And add a big pinch of salt and stir it in. Then add some pasta to the pan and mix it with the sauce, and the pale green color is so gorgeous. It's such a beautiful looking dish. It smells great. It's just a wonderful situation. You can just end things there and go ahead and eat if you want. Or if you want to level up the dish with some protein, you can throw in a pound of ground chicken into the pan, season it with salt, pepper, paprika, whatever spices you want. Definitely drain and get rid of the excess liquid that comes out of the chicken. Then pour a little extra sauce over the meat and mix it up. And boom, you have the green pasta, the ground chicken, and it all just blends together on the plate, but it tastes great. That was corny. And then I realized I didn't get to try the rest of the knives from the set. So I put the bread knife to the test with the hardest, crustiest loaf of bread I could find at the supermarket. Please disregard my crazy bent fingers and the cheap plastic cutting board sliding around so much on the countertop. But the serrated teeth on this knife cut through the hard top of this bread with ease. And I've honestly never had my own bread knife, so it's cool to finally have one, and now I fully understand why people even use them. Next, we have the 5-inch utility knife. Now, my mom is the OG cook in the family, so when my parents came over, I let her chop up all the vegetables to put into a beef stew that we made in my pressure cooker, which I've also made a few videos about in the past. I love using the pressure cooker. But anyway, she chopped up a couple onions, a whole bunch of celery, and she loved the 5-inch knife, so it has the Grandmaster Chef's seal of approval. Then I started using the ceramic peeler to peel the carrots for the stew, and it's so smooth. I'm like accustomed to just using a regular silver metal peeler from like Walmart or something, so this white ceramic blade honestly feels like such an upgrade. And to end things off, I might as well show you the 8-inch chef's knife one more time, because I used it to shave off this thick layer of fat on a 3-pound beef roast. The other thing I haven't mentioned yet about all of these knives, like even the smaller 5-inch one, is that all of the handles have a really nice weight to them. So you really feel in control of whatever you're cutting, slicing, chopping, and it just has that feeling of being a professional kitchen knife, you know, instead of those plastic handles that you find on a lot of knives in stores lately. After cutting off the fat, I cut the beef into cubes to put in the pressure cooker for the stew, so you'll see that in a second. But these are all the video clips that I have for you guys, so the link to the knife set will be in the description box down below, as well as a few other links to kitchen-related items that I've bought on Amazon. And all my social media usernames are going to be on screen at the end of the video if you want to find me on those other apps. But that's it for now, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.